Interesting switch. I'm gonna take my solo ult here because we're not gonna give them a chance. 1-for-1 trade actually too. So yeah, we're not gonna give even an idea of defending this. He's running. Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going to be doing your weekly gameplay of the Tank Mentality series. This series is for the people who want to master the tank role, who want to dominate as a tank player, who want to know everything about a tank player. And if you want to know how to think as a tank player, how to play as a tank player, this series is probably for you. And honestly, this is probably one of the probably the only series on my channel that it's gonna be like way too complicated for a newbie, for someone who wants to branch out from other roles to tank, because this is strictly for the people that want to master tank. So it's gonna be a little bit, because this is what I'm gonna talk about: the most optimal plays, how you think, how you do. This is in this series, you guys know how my mind works as a tank player. So it's gonna be a lot of talking, a lot of commentating. We're gonna get straight to the video. By the way, guys, before someone tell me that, oh, you're plat. So, like, I saw somebody like comment on my videos, like, oh, you're plat, you can't be giving advice. Guys, I peaked GM like what, 2 or 1 on tank, and I used to, even at Overwatch 1, I was top 500 on tank. Probably tank is hands down my best role in the game, but I dropped because it's a long story. I can tell you guys later if you guys are interested. But every time you start a game, always lock in D.Va. Show your team that you want to play D.Va, because so they don't ban her, because D.Va is a tool that you need on your tank tool, because D.Va is really important to have a contesting high ground and stuff. No tank in the game does what she does. So if possible, if she's not banned, it's really good to have. If not, there's always a workaround, but always better to reduce the reduce the chance that she gets banned. So let me just sip on my protein shake real quick. Hope you guys don't mind. So we're gonna start on D.Va just for high ground control, because this map is really good for D.Va, and a lot of people want to defend with like hit scans like Ashe, Soldier, Bastion on high ground, and Baptiste. And D.Va's really good. Okay, yeah, there's a Soldier. Okay, this seems like a decent matchup. We can just influence the high ground battle very easily, reliably. There's the Soldier. That's one pick because we just played the matchup correctly. Now we need to confirm there's no Mercy, so we can deny the rest. And then, because if there's a Mercy, I'd like to AFK here for a little bit. If not, we can just go in a little bit. Now we're gonna get the pylon here, ruin their defense a little bit. We 8D Soldier and ability, which is pretty huge. Yeah, hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry that we had to cut the first game, because I'm not even kidding. Our other support literally had 1k damage. Sorry, 1k. Like, he was not healing. He had 1,000 healing on Ana in like 3 minutes. Literally, I'm not really sure if it was a new person, like new player, or I don't know. But like, that was really abysmal. So it was a one-sided game. So nothing much to watch. But anyways, we're back at Icon World here. Icon World offense. It's really interesting icon roll. So D.Va is banned. That's what I was talking about. I always showed D.Va. I showed D.Va, but the enemy team banned D.Va. As you guys can see, D.Va is banned on the right side, and then my other support kind of unlucky because he picked Ana, and then the enemy team banned Ana. So that means they're probably gonna play something like Doomfist or Roadhog. We need to anticipate that. So since D.Va is not really an option, and this map is very choky, the first point of the map, and a lot of people play Junkrat, Zenyatta, Hanzo, Torbjorn, so you can't really play Reinhardt because you're just going to get spammed at the choke. Orisa is really risky if they have Zenyatta. It's almost impossible to walk into that choke. You can't really Zarya, but I think the best option here is something like Sigma, because the Sigma is really good against choke control. Obviously, we heard that, yeah, they're going against a Reinhardt, and this Sigma here will give us the best chance of walking through this choke safely. They actually spotted that trap, which is pretty good. They have a Moira, Junkrat. Who's the other DPS? Lari. Okay, Lari might be an issue for me, though. Reaper. Okay. Okay, now, I know how games like this actually work. Now, Sigma is good, but knowing this elo, if we don't get a Pharah, I mean, Genji is good against it, but I also want to go bold. We can always go bold and just force a fight on the objective, disrupting the enemy team, and that would be a good play, actually. But for now, Sigma is working. Bad play. What is he doing? Like, I get the idea, but that's a bad play. Never worth the risk. Okay, well played by my Genji. Because if that Reaper got a pick or two, I was definitely going to switch to ball immediately. But now they lost the choke control because they lost the flank threat. So now we're dominating, walking a little bit. That Junkrat is losing. If he loses his choke, he's going to lose the entire point. There you go. Junkrat is down. They really cannot hold the choke. I know there's a Lari playing in the back, but if I stop shooting at this guy, it got destroyed anyways. I'm going to go with this because the Rock is really brutal against the Reinhardt. And there you go. We're gonna lock in and we're gonna secure the first point very brilliantly because Sigma is obviously the right choice. He's gonna do this just because he wants to switch. So all we're gonna do is just time our really great immortality actually. Interesting switch. I'm gonna take my solo ult here because we're not gonna give them a chance. 1-for-1 trade actually too. So yeah, we're not given even an idea of defending this. He's 1 HP. We know that. Really well played by my Baptiste there. Good elf angle. Block the heals from the... yes. Now we're going to take the shadow, but he's not going to get healed. He's going to die. So, really good shield on my end here. Forcing the shadow. So that was the trade. He wants to die with his dignity. But we managed to boop him at the last second. If you guys even see my hit marker, I actually managed to hit him at the last possible second, apparently. So well played by us. We forced out 3 ultimates. Tire... and Coalescence and Shatter. So I saw a flanking Reaper here apparently for some mysterious reason. Not really sure what he was doing, of course. Like, they like to AFK. I don't know why. Like, and to his defense, I guess he can't really hear Sigma's footsteps. So, she's 1 HP. Managed to clip her. We're gonna walk in on the Alari there. Like, yeah, you're gonna save your Alari, but there's no way you're gonna survive that. Yeah, so I'll take a kill anyways. I was overextending to get the Alari because that fight was over. It's fine to overextend there because I'm not gonna get punished. But I'm gonna let the Alari survive him if I'm gonna get an even better kill, which is you. So okay, they're all rotating to high ground. So what I want to do here, since we have the pocket, we're gonna flank with the Genji. Great. What a... No, she booped him. I wanted to rock him. I was like, wait, Bob forcing them off high ground, but unfortunately, she kind of booped him there for my nade. So I really hope that is not going to backfire. He will die there. That was a very bad overcommitment on his end. Now we're going to force fight on the objective because we need progress on the point. That guys, don't remember that at the end of the day, Overwatch is a... She overextended for what, though? Overwatch is an objective-based game, so always make sure that you make progress on the point. Even if she were positioned, as long as you damage the pylon, it will die. He wants to blossom this, by the way, but there's really not much on the point. That's what you see, guys. He wanted to do the classic fade in and ult, but we have our ultimate here. I know there's a soldier on the left side, which is kind of annoying, so we gotta deal with him here. Bad rock on my end, and I missed a shot, so kind of rusty here, guys. I know there's some Moira trying to push my Mercy, so she will die here. That was a bad play. Okay, she's overextending. She's dead here. And landing Sigma shots is really difficult. I'm missing a lot of shots, unfortunately. It's fine. I mean, when you haven't played Overwatch in a long time, I haven't played Sigma in a long time, so that's why I'm a little bit rusty, guys. But we're obviously gonna go with the punching perk, I feel like. But they don't really have anything that I want to punch. But honestly, I just feel like it's superior to the other one, so I'm gonna still go with it. I think we will be getting some value out of it. So now we just literally need to be forcing fight on the objective, and we're gonna ult. Man, she was on a tweet. Bad position on her, and she's gonna get punished. He's gonna blossom, so he's gonna literally drop on my supports and then blossom. So what I want to do is go in aggressively here on his backline. I wanted to. Okay. They're kind of forgetting about the point. It's only her, so we're gonna take our solo ult here. Unfortunately, nobody came in to the rescue. Okay, that was actually a good ultimate if that monkey didn't pay attention, but he literally came on at the last second. Because, guys, if you know... Yeah, see, like, well played by him. So I'm going to give him that. But now I want to switch because I'm just on Sigma. Right now, I'm just struggling because I can't really be on the objective. And it's really difficult to chase squishes. So I'm going to just go Orisa here and just literally chase people. Because now I have really good matchup. Because I was just stuck on Sigma because I had ultimate, but that's fine. I'm just going to go Orisa now. We're just going to dominate. And we're going to take the fight literally straight to them. I want to show you guys. We're not going to go here. We're not going to go straight to the castle and set on the objective. They're going to suffer a lot here. Okay, the Reaper wants to blossom, so let me just give him a second to come in. Obviously, she wants gonna boop me. Wait, everybody is here? Oh no. And I'm gonna lose my Mercy. Wait, like everybody was... They're not even at the bridge. They were literally 5 people were right there. 4, except the soldier. That's actually crazy. I don't agree with the break switch, honestly, but we're gonna have rally by the time the next fight's up, but that's fine. Don't freak out, guys. We're in a very good situation. We just need to wait for our DPS, and then we're going to go in. Okay. We're gonna have to take the fight through here, so I'm gonna just force that soldier off the bridge, and then we're gonna drop to the objective. He doesn't have fade, I could chase him. But the point... Oh no. Not really sure what everybody is, honestly. And I didn't even eat it. Kind of unlucky, not gonna lie. We're gonna blossom here. I'm honestly kind of interested. I really want to see that game again. Like, I want to watch that game from my team's perspective. How are they getting picked off? Like, if they actually go through the castle with me, and then go to the bridge, drop from the... Force the soldier off high ground, and then drop from the bridge, and then... By the time they get pushed again, because if you drop from the bridge, there's a cover to avoid the blossom and then the coalesce and then the visor, because there's like an underground that you can use to avoid the like you can use that as a cover. There's like also like a little room on the left where we kind of miss the soldier. So kind of interesting. I really don't know what how my TBS kept getting picked off back to, because that kind of like put me in a situation where like I couldn't find anybody to push because the enemy team were dominating my backline. So that is also kind of the downside of like banning D.Va. And when they ban D.Va, you're kind of like left kind of clueless because there's no tank does what D.Va does. You can't really chase people. So the enemy team can just avoid you as a tank player and just dominate your backline. So that's also kind of like an issue in Overwatch, which I always disagree with the bans. I think tanks, like the tank was still not ready for the D.Va ban, for the bans anyways. Okay, on defense, so here's the thing, guys. They didn't really show... Okay, I really want to run Orisa here, guys. Because what did they have? Like, they had Reinhardt and I'm not really sure if I would trust this guy with Ramatra, because Ramatra actually looks really, really, really decent here, but we don't have nanos, we don't have discords, we don't have immortality, so Ramatra is kind of risky because you kind of rely on your other support, and I don't really trust him. So we're going to go Orisa because they had a Reaper, and Reaper's working. There's no way that guy's going to switch off Reaper, so we're going to get a lot of value because we're going to really... Yeah, there you go. He's already on Reaper. Nice, we already have matchup because we have going against Hog and Reaper. So now, when you have a matchup like this, I'm going to show you guys a way how to play this. We're going to play aggressively. We're going to defend aggressively, and I'll show you guys how. But I got hooked. I didn't expect that. Guys, I swear, I'm not used to playing in the lower elo because most of the time, like if you play in a little bit high, that's definitely my bad though, like I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but if you play in a little bit in higher elos, most of the time people would not just straight up hook the Orisa because she has a bullet or she will respond, and hooking her will get you killed because I can just move him back to my team and I just like spear him back. But playing in this elo is kind of unpredictable, so I guess that's my bad. Okay, yeah, like look, he's overextending for no reason. If it was in any other elo, he would have died already. Alright, soldier, he's off angling. Oh my god, my Genji went right into him. And the soldier's peeking the same angle again. Like... No! Bro, I'm so, like, not used to playing in this elo. Like, everything is working against me because they're making back-to-back bad plays. I'm just not used to it, but that's fine. I like the Reaper switch. Real Reaper's definitely good in that. But what we can do actually, guys, we can actually like, because we counter everybody in the enemy team. But I just need to, the issue is the Reaper. We need to just straight up chase the Reaper. Like, I don't care about the point. Obviously, we're gonna go with the other perk. There you go, that was a good stun. Alright, nice. There you go, we're gonna play aggressive. That's what I'm talking about, because we're really good against everybody here, so we're gonna literally just chase the enemy team, one by one. I know there's a Reaper survived. He's gonna try to C9, I wanna bait him to C9 that. Okay, he's not gonna, that means he wants to set up for the next fight. We're just gonna dominate him here. There you go, he fell for the trap. Now you're dead. Oh, okay, he baited me actually. Okay, we're gonna chase him. He's gonna fade away. I can hear him fade. He's overextending. Yeah, he's dead here. Oh my god, I got solo ulted by the Roadhog. I'm not really sure if that was a good play or not. I really hope my Mercy survived. My Reaper somehow just managed to kill himself, which is kind of interesting, but bad. I mean, they wasted their... I'm not sure if they used Coalescent, but that was a bad ult by the Hawk because we're back now. Wait, I can just boop him. That's a free boop. He thought he's gonna survive, so I'm not really sure what the enemy team were doing, so I'm just gonna go with the Reaper because Reaper is the biggest threat. He might force an ultimate out of me. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk this. I'm gonna take our ultimate, so yeah, we're gonna... Because if I died there, the Reaper was gonna blossom my team. Because if I died there, I know that I don't have Rally because the Brigitte used Rally and she can't stun him. So if I die, even though that we already won the fight, he can't actually wipe up my entire team, completely wipe them out with the Blossom. So that's why they forced an ultimate out of me. That's fine. Yeah, he's gonna go Ball, which I did tell you guys that Ball, I was actually thinking about going Ball myself, so that's actually smart by him. He's gonna force the fight on the objective. But again, all we need to do is the Reaper, chase the Reaper. Reaper dropped. Alright. They're gonna, yeah, see, like, they're trying to force the fight on them. Like, they're doing their best to do that, so we're not gonna let him. Okay, we're not gonna chase her because there's a way we're healing her, so that's difficult. Not really sure if I like that Cassidy pick by them, but I'm gonna chase him out early quickly here. He's dead. Bad Blossom. Not really sure what he blossomed. He probably blossomed his demons right there. Okay, interesting ability. I mean, pylon. But as you guys can see, like now they're scrambling because they don't know how to deal with an Orisa, and a lot of people they just don't. So the way that you want to play this matchup, like I told you guys, you just literally defend aggressively. That's what I wanted to do earlier. It just didn't work out because that tank made kind of a bad play. What I want to do here, because he doesn't have Blossom, he doesn't have the Blossom threat. I want to play at the bridge. I want to get him off the bridge here. There you go. Nice. Nice, because the Reaper can definitely hold his own and his point. Oh, there's a Moira in the back. She's going to try to force on the objective again. There's an Orisa. I don't know where she faded, actually. Hey, she coalesced, and we forced coalescence out. So now we're going to play on the objective. He's going to mines us. He doesn't have Fate, so let's just pressure him a little bit here. Yeah, there's the mines as expected. Not really sure if that's a good mines. I think that's a bad one because his entire team was kind of dead already, so. Alright, as you guys can see, like, we're making. Maybe I can. He went to the right side. Smart. Yeah, now he's just feeding. He just donated an ultimate. Now he's forced to switch. He needs to either mirror me or go Reinhardt. He doesn't have any other option. Zenyatta's a smart pick, actually. So, guys, the way that I wanna play this, we're gonna wait for them to walk in this corner. We're gonna isolate the supports. I'm gonna overextend them. So they're gonna switch. He's either gonna go Mauga or Rein. That's his only option. If he goes Mauga, that means this guy's smart. But don't go Zarya, because that's gonna be a bad play for you. Zarya, okay. This guy is just an average plat player. All right, we're gonna overextend on the supports here. Okay, I went a little too deep. I didn't see the Cassidy. That's definitely my bad. Oh, okay. Okay, if I lose, that's gonna definitely be my bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you guys, but I think I can come back on Reinhardt and maybe clutch this one out. Because I literally had all the tools and all the advantages to win this, so I think I might have just handed the enemy team the victory, but now since I'm gonna be on the objective, I'm kind of forced to go Reinhardt to counter the Zarya, because I can't really flank. Bad pylon. Okay, actually, that's gonna how, man? Okay. Oh, I made him. Yeah. Oh no. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it for you guys. Like that was definitely on me. That last mistake that we did. We shouldn't have like the play. Like the idea is correct. The idea is wait, but my mistake is I started the fight a little too early, so they kind of saw me come in. But the idea is definitely 1000% correct. If you guys watch my Orisa videos, I did it so many times. It's just wait for the enemy team to go in, and then just isolate the Zenyatta, take him out early because you're gonna take out the Discord, and then when the Illari tries to save him, she's gonna have no ability, so you're gonna isolate her as well. If you're about to die, pop your ultimate. You're gonna get extra life. You're gonna get heal yourself. And then you're gonna overcommit. But we made a very, unfortunate mistake. But good counter switch from them. Like that guy, who went Zenyatta. Apparently we were supposed to do that because that was consolation. But the guy who went Zenyatta was definitely smart. So like, well played to this guy. But I can't believe it's the Moira because he was one of the worst players in his team. So I guess probably like this guy didn't go Zenyatta because he thought that Zenyatta was gonna counter what we're doing, or like it's a smart pick. Probably just went it like as a last ditch effort because there's no way you play Moira for 12 minutes and then the last second you just clutch it up with Zenyatta. So interesting plays by everybody, but well played for my team. My team played a little bit better on the second point, but again the first point. Kind of an interesting point, but it's okay. It happens. But not my best game. Keep in mind, guys. I really haven't been playing Overwatch a lot recently, and I'm just to prove to you guys that I'm not making excuses. I'm going to show you guys my recent battles. I was just doing a lot of Stadium because of the event, and I was only playing Zenyatta. Like, if I show you guys, where is it, bruh? Okay, there it is. Because, like, look, that's like yesterday I just did a few quick plays. And then, like, look at this. It's just stadium, 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 stadium. And if I pick any of the matches, like, look, I was playing stadium all week. I didn't play Overwatch at all. And if I pick any of the games, I only played Zenyatta. Like, I've been only playing Zenyatta for over a week now. Literally haven't played anything else. So I apologize for the suboptimal place, but I still wanted to push a video out because, you know, it's been a while. I already missed an upload. But, you know, it happens because now I need to even get back to grind the game anyways because the the new event, the drafts. But yeah, sorry for the long outro, but boys and girls, I enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like the video, even just subscribe and share with your friends if you'd like to get to it. And we should get you guys all into the next one. Peace to the bye.